Revision. Class 10 Biology. Good morning, students. Dear students, from today we will start revision of that chapter which are coming in the first terminal exam. So we'll start our revision from chapter 2, that is structure of chromosome, cell cycle and cell division. Chapter 2, structure of chromosomes, cell cycle and cell division. So when we start our revision, we will must describe or discuss regarding the heading. So in this chapter there are three main contents, and the main contents are chromosomes structure, cell cycle and the cell division. So structure of chromosome. First of all, we will define chromosomes. Chromosomes are the highly coiled and condensed chromatin fiber. Highly coiled and condensed form of chromatin fiber. Here in this definition, coiled and condensed form of chromatin fiber are the keywords, technical words. Without these technical words, no marks will be considered. So we'll start that definition as chromosomes are the highly coiled and condensed form of chromatin fiber. Now these chromosomes are found in the nucleus of a cell. The nucleus contains most of the cell's DNA, which is organized, means the DNA that is found inside the nucleus are organized into discrete unit called chromosomes. Each chromosomes that is the components of chromosome. Each chromosome contains one long DNA molecule and are associated with a protein known as histone protein, basically known as histone octamer. So this is the histone octamer and DNA together known as chromosomes, or we can say that the components of chromosomes are long DNA molecules that are associated with histone octamer. Here the percentage of DNA is about 40% and the percentage of protein is about 60%. Clear all of you? Now we'll discuss about the DNA. A single DNA molecule is very large, hence is described as macromolecule. A DNA is very large, that's why DNA is considered as macromolecule. This DNA, which is macromolecule, composed of two complementary strands. So these two are the complementary strained around each other in double helix, because this structure is considered as double stranded helical structure, because both the strand twist with each other around each other. Now, if we discuss about the single strand, then each single strand is composed of repeating nucleotide. Or in other words, we can say that DNA are the long sequence of nucleotide, means nucleotides are attached with each other to form a long molecule or a large molecule. Now come to the structure. So this is the double helical structure of DNA and the bases in between. Two strands with the bases in between. So these are the bases and these two are the strands. Just consider a single base pair. Bases or base pair. Now consider a single base pair. A single base pair, one single base pair consists of two nucleotide unit. A single base pair consists of two nucleotide unit. Clear? Now, a single nucleotide unit consists of three components, and the components are bases, sugar and phosphate. So these are the components of a nucleotide, that is single nucleotide unit, and two nucleotide unit constitutes one single base pair. Getting all of you? Now here the bases are called nitrogenous bases. Which are adenine, guanine, cytosine and thiamine. So these are four different nitrogenous bases. Once more, adenine, guanine, cytosine and thiamine. These bases are categorized in two categories. Here adenine and guanine are considered as purine base. Cytosine and thiamine are considered as pyrimidine base. Clear? Now, whenever one base paired with another base, then the pairing must be in between purine and pyrimidine. The base pairing is always in between purine and pyrimidine. So purine bases are adenine and guanine. Pyrimidine bases are cytosine and thymine. So whenever adenine base pair, it must base pair with the thymine by double hydrogen bond, and when guanine base pair with the cytosine, that is purine with pyrimidine, then there will be 3 hydrogen bond. Getting all of you? Once more, this is double strand DNA, consists of 2 strands and the bases in between. A single base pair, this rugs of the DNA is a single base pair. A single base pair consists of 2 nucleotide unit. Single nucleotide unit consists of bases, sugar and phosphate. First of all, bases. These bases are considered as or known as nitrogenous bases, which are 4 types: adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. These bases are categorized in 2 categories, that is purine and pyrimidine. Whenever a base pair with another base, then it must be in between purine and pyrimidine. That adenine base pair with thymine by double hydrogen bond, and guanine base pair with the cytosine by triple hydrogen bond. Now come to the structure. So this is single nucleotide unit and the components are base, sugar and phosphate. On another strain, it has again base, sugar and phosphate. So this is the base, sugar, phosphate. Here on the opposite strain, it is base, sugar and phosphate. Thus 2 nucleotide unit constitutes 1 base pair. Clear? Take the example of another one, means another nucleotide unit. One more nucleotide unit is there. So altogether here in this diagram there are 3 base pair, 1 base pair, 2 base pair and 3 base pair. Thus 3 base pair constitutes, this 3 base pair consists of 6 nucleotide unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here the bases are projected inner side. So one base pair with another base by either double or triple hydrogen bond, and the strands are formed by sugar phosphate, sugar phosphate. So this is the one strand, two strand, double stranded and the bases in between. Now dear student, what pattern of question will ask from this unit? So one figure is there in your either in the content or in the exercise, and the first question will be asked, how many base pairs are shown in the figure? Base pair, number of base pair. So 1, 2, 3 base pairs are showing in this diagram. Second question, what are the numbers of nucleotide in that figure? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number of nucleotides are 6. Clear? Now third question, just numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here the first one is said to be phosphate, number 2 sugar, 3 base, again 5 base and fourth is hydrogen bond. But here you have to find out if both are bases, you have to specify the base. So here it is smaller, it is larger. The smallest are pyrimidine, it must be mentioned here, either thymine, adenine. So this is the pyrimidine base, this is the purine base, because adenine and guanine are categorized in purine base and thymine and cytosine are categorized in pyrimidine base. So from figure, three questions must ask: the number of base pair, number of nucleotide unit, and the numbering from 1 to 5. Two more questions will be added. That questions must be from the chapter. Clear? Okay, for today we conclude our revision here. In the next session we will start some other topic, that are genes, what are the need for new cells, then finally into the cell cycle. Clear all of you? Okay, revise the chapters thoroughly, because different patterns of questions are going to ask in the exam, like multiple choice, match the column, name the following, true false, reasoning, as well as subjective questions that included figure based questions also. Okay, have a good day, bye.